Okay, storytelling, story time, backed by popular demand. Let's see, I get this question a lot in an email, usually a private email. People ask me, do you have any kids? Are you your father? Well, I'm not a father, but I do have a child by birth. Her name is Samantha. She's 17. And here's where the story comes in. I was still in high school. It was like my senior year, late junior year. Anyway, I was in high school here in San Diego, and as a part-time job I worked at this coffee shop that's actually still there to my amazement, called Zanzibar on Garnet Avenue in Pacific Beach. I worked there just on the weekends, a little part-time job, you know, make some extra cash and shit. Well, there's this one chick who was a manager there. Her name was, well, I'll keep that private, but we'll call her Lisa. Lisa. Okay, so Lisa was the manager, one of the managers there, and she was a little, actually quite a bit older than me. I was 17, 18. She was at least 26. I want to say 27. She's 26, 27. And she was from Spain. She was out here on a work visa to work and to look at schools out here. Well, yeah, for some reason she was attracted to me. Like, you would think, like, why would a woman who's this age be attracted to someone who's 10 years younger than her? You know, usually works the other way around. Everybody else couldn't figure that out either, and I couldn't either. But see, she was really hot, so I didn't care. You know, I'm not going to kick a gift horse in the mouth. So within a month, you know, her and I hooked up, and we started dating. Do what people do when they date. She was really cool. She was kind of like this dark Wiccan pagan type girl. But more importantly, she was 26, 27. She had her own place, drove a nice car, and she was hot. So I was stoked. And she was really cool, very smart. You know, she was cool. Way out of my league. Way out of my league at the time. She's way out of my league. So anyway, after a month goes by, and she starts making hints that maybe I should just move in with her, because I stay there like 5 nights a week anyway. And she's just like, you're always here, you never go back to your place, you're paying rent over there, but you're always staying here. She's like, why don't you just move in with me? You know, help me out with the bills, whatever. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Because, you know, we're kind of still in our honeymoon phase, so, like, you know, I was very still infatuated with her. And, you know, things remain great. Things remain great. We lived together for 6 months. Okay, we lived together for 6 months, and hardly ever argued, and if it was about stupid shit, like about, you know, what we were going to have for dinner. You know, it was never anything serious. No major arguments. No red flags. You know, our relationship was fine. Then one day she's like, I'm going to go to LA. I'm going to go to LA, visit a girlfriend of mine. I'll be gone for a couple of days. I'm like, alright, cool. I'll be here. And, well, a couple of days passed. A couple more days passed. I'm starting to get a little worried. This is before cell phones. So, or, well, it was before cell phones were popular. Like, only rich people had them. I didn't have a cell phone, no way to get a hold of her. So, well, she, came back to the apartment while I was at work, and of course she knew my work schedule because, well, she was a manager there. Came back while I was at work, left a note and said, I'm sorry, but, you know, basically a Dear John letter. I'm breaking up with you and I'm going back to Spain. You know, I can't tell you why. It has nothing to do with you. You're great, but I need to go back to Spain, and this is, you know, you have 30 days to move out. I've already put in the, you know, the notice to move out. And I couldn't afford the place by myself, so I was like, fuck, okay. So let's skip forward 10 years. Like, I was kind of devastated, you know. Well, that's not even the business. I was very upset, and mainly because I didn't know why. She never gave me a reason why. It wasn't like, you're a dick, I found somebody else, you know, whatever. It was, I can't tell you why. So it was always like this question mark in my head for a few years. 10 years go by. Let's skip now to about 2007. Or not even then. Fuck, more than that goes by. Anyway, let's skip to 2007, 2008. Okay. Well, I just got online. I made an email with my real name, you know, at hotmail.com. And within a month, like, I didn't really get any emails except from like, Hotmail and spam. But within a month, I get like my first real email from somebody, and lo and behold, it was her. And she explained what happened. She says, I came out there, and the reason why I left you was because I'm a lesbian, and I had a lover back in Spain, that I'm very in love with and still very in love with, but we really wanted a child, and I wanted to have a child with somebody, one, who was young, because I know that they're not going to pursue like custody issues if they're really young, two, who I thought was cool, and three, who I thought was attractive. And you and I got along really well. You're attractive, and you were really young, and I just knew after living with you for a while that you weren't going to pursue me. And she's right. And doing that internationally would be very difficult, which is one of the main reasons she came out to San Diego to do that in the first place. The whole thing about school was wrong. And I realized that after living with her, because it was like, that's what she told me originally. She's out here looking at universities. But she never applied at one for the entire 6 months that I lived with her. But yeah, I figured whatever, just like, an exaggeration. People tell each other when they're, trying to hook up, whatever. But yeah, and then she sends me in the email, she sends a picture of a girl, which I'm going to show right here. And that is allegedly my daughter. Now, my daughter's name is Samantha. She was born in '95. So, that would make her 17. Okay, and the mom, we're going to call her Lisa, basically said when she's 18, I'm going to tell her who you are and give her all the information that I know about you. So it's going to be interesting. I should be getting a call here in 6 months. But, and people ask me, so you're a father? No. Have I given birth to a child? Wait a minute, I get that backwards again, goddammit. You know what I'm saying. I have reproduced a child, but no, I've never raised a child, so hence I really don't consider myself a father. But my daughter should be contacting me, maybe. I mean, I don't know what her mom's going to say. Hey, look at this guy. He's your dad. He's a Satanist on YouTube. And be like, oh. No, she was pretty cool. I don't think it'd be like that. Not the daughter, because I don't know what the mother, whatever. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, so there's to answer your question. Fuck, what was that name? I don't want to dig through it. User, I can't remember it. Sorry. Yeah, that's the answer. I should have been a father. Well, not including that child. I should have been a father 7 other times, but those children went to heaven via the abortion grinder. So yeah, I gotta be careful, because if for some reason if I look at a girl the wrong way, she gets pregnant. That sounds funny, but it's not. It's funny unless it's you. I swear to God, it's ridiculous. But anyway, there's the story. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to come up with something else as they come along. My life's been pretty boring recently, so I don't really have any stories, other than old shit. So.